Hello everyone and welcome to VVS Fight Night 31. Apologies once again for the delays. They're out of my control, but we are finally here, ready to go. And I'll tell you this card is stacked from top to bottom. I was interviewing WWE wrestler Sheamus just earlier today. I showed him the card and do you know what he said?
Banger! After banger! After banger!
And you know this? He's completely fucking right. So, without any further ado, let's get into the fights. Our first fight tonight, it's a short notice fight. And it's a short notice fight between campmates. Former champion Counter Kurt is coming in against his campmate NAE Peace. This is guaranteed to be a good one. And without any further ado, we're just going to jump straight into it here, folks. Or not. Just pick your fighters already. Fuck me. There we go. Here we are. Live. Well, not live. Previewed on YouTube. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Tell your dead relatives. Get the Ouija board out. Someone's going to need a Ouija board to talk after this one because here we go. We have NAE Peace with the Dillashaw pick. With the blue shorts. Counter Kurt going with that alter ego Yan. In the red shorts. NAE Peace coming in. A short notice replacement. And Kurt's landing here a little early. Nice teep there from Peace, though, trying to keep the range. Ducking roundhouse attempt. No luck for Kurt that time, but it's a dangerous kick in the arsenal of Petr Yan. Initially, we were going to have Jason Herzog referee some of the fights tonight, but apparently he's busy. Joke. Jab to the body there from Peace. Bit of a feeling out process here. You'd have to imagine they've fought each other many, many times. As members of NAE, they will know each other's every movement. And as such, no one's going to want to move because they know that the other person knows what they're going to do. Nice little check hook, but then a straight slip there from Kurt to answer back. Combination lands only on the block. Oh, nice little slip hook there from Peace, but Kurt answers right back. Oh, beautiful there with that unique animation of Dillashaw getting in that rear hook. Dillashaw, it's a dangerous animation because there... How do I put it? Normally with those big lunges, people are leaving themselves vulnerable. Big time. But with Dillashaw's lunge, he's making you vulnerable, and it's something else that you have to account for when you're playing, especially against a really top player like Peace. But oh, misses that body kick. Leg kick here, 30 seconds to go, less than 30 seconds now in the first round. And that is the first 5 minutes done. An active round, but hard to score, not any massive defining moments in my opinion anyway. But here we go now into the second. I am sure they are not planning on seeing the scorecards anyway. nice shot there from Peace. It's clear just from watching that these two have fought many, many times before. They know exactly when to go, when to not go. They know the punches that are coming. They're able to slip out of the way. And there's a takedown that Kurt didn't see coming, and it's landed. There's Kurt, no slouch on the ground. But normally when we see him on the ground, he is the one on top. It's interesting to see how he's going to fare off his back. Peace stacks him and opts to go into side control. Now into side saddle. Is that transition? Is he going to look to go into mount? No, he's into knee on belly, looking to land big shots, but Kurt able to sneak his way into half guard there. Could be in a spot of bother here now, though he's mounted. But he's given up his back. Peace looking to land big shots here as we come down, 2 minutes left in the second round. Possibly considering a submission here. Goes to posture up again, looking to land more punches. To this point in the round, it's been a dominant grappling display here from Peace. You have to wonder, will Kurt be rushing for a finish if he gets into the third round? Because that first round was hard to score. This is a clear round for Peace, at least up to this point. And it's not a position we've seen Kurt in often here in VVS. Kurt, of course, through season 1, a dominant champion. But to this point, he has looked very dominatable. That's a word, isn't it? I'll need to look that up. Oh well, doesn't matter. Second round is over. And as I said there, you can see just looking at the stats, a clear round for Peace. A nasty cut there on the eye for Kurt. Is that Kurt? Yeah, it is. And now we're coming into the third and final round of this fight. Opening there with the lead Superman punch is Peace. Went to the well again with that takedown, but Kurt wise to it this time. And you have to think, if you're Kurt now, this fight needs to stay vertical. Because it went to the ground in round 2 and he did not come off the better of the two. Oh, nice there, using that unique animation again, but throwing the hook from the other side. Kurt tested out that ducking roundhouse, and there was Peace testing it out himself. Didn't really land. I mean, up to this point, this has been a great performance from both. And he goes with a takedown off the stun and gets it eventually. You have to think he's going to be here now looking for a statement finish. Oh, he goes back into the guard. Oh, he's flipped him there into half guard, but he has to press this top position, but he doesn't. He elects to get up back onto his feet. Peace there, goes 2 attempts at that little hook, doesn't get it though. That one lands, but doesn't really land clean. Feinting a couple takedowns, shoots for that one. But Kurt able to keep it on the feet here with just over 90 seconds to go in the fight. And if you are Kurt, you have to think you are not winning a decision. If Herzog was here, maybe, but as I said, he's busy and apparently he's under investigation. I think that's just an excuse. Rat. Oh! That hook that he's been throwing all fight has landed again and dropped Kurt, and this could be it here, folks. Oh! Herb step in! And that is it! NAE Peace puts his campmate to rest. What a performance for a first fight in Season 2, coming in on short notice to put out one of the top contenders in the division. You have to think if he wants to, he could push a very strong campaign here through Season 2 of VVS. And that there is our first fight of the evening concluded. And without any further ado, we're going to move swiftly on to the second contest. And we have a fight, this time from the Xbox division. And we have, fighting in the Xbox division, our PlayStation champion going up against the self-proclaimed greatest fighter in VVS to never win a title. But he's going to be put to the test here. They are 1-1, looking to make it 2-1 against the PlayStation champion is OKC. And of course, to come in with a win and a loss, they'll know each other well. We'll see who has learned more from their two bouts as we are underway in the featherweight division. Good with MMA. With the McGregor pick, early check hook. OKC, he's in there. The new leader of SCS, and he's in with the Taporia pick. But Goat landing a lot of shots here early. Oh, and he's caught him! He's down already! Oh, he could have had that fight finished, but he elects to get up and go back down. Lands that elbow. Could be in a sticky position here though with that stamina, and Taporia, of course, a marauder on the ground. You know, people forget, but he has very good grappling in this game, and here he is locking in a guillotine. Will he be able to get it? He is not. Goat able to race that transition. Here he is now. He's got his way into half guard. You have to think with the McGregor pick, he's going to look to possibly get up, and there we go. Just like to let me finish the sentence. Possibly not liking what he's seeing when the fight is at range. OKC shoots that takedown, gets it. And this is probably where OKC wants the fight to be. But Goat pretty much instantaneously able to reverse the position, and now he has OKC in mount. This is not somewhere you want to be, especially this early in the fight. A lot of damage can be dealt from this position, and we're possibly about to see some. That time OKC defends well. Tries that transition into half guard again, still can't get it. OKC pounding away, or getting pounded away by Goat, sorry. And he's still taking major punishment here. And that's the stun. That denial there, possibly saving OKC from a first round stoppage. But with 30 seconds left in this first round, you have to imagine it's panic stations in SCS. He's on the hunt, looking to reclaim double champ status. Of course, at VVS won an upset of sorts as he lost the belt to Maximus, but he's fighting here, looking to get back in that title picture. If that first round is anything to go by, he's going to be looking at a 5-round fight next week. A lot of work on that block, able to manipulate it to land his shots. OKC landing at a much higher clip this round than in round one. Have to start moving that head a little. That block is getting whittled down, and he needs, basically, in my opinion, as the only commentator, so I'm the only person who can give an opinion, OKC needs to get this to the ground, because Goat is just destroying those arms. Oh, and there's the stun, and he's dropped him. Panic stations, big time for OKC. And that was his chance, folks. That was a massive opportunity off the Rolling Thunder to possibly flash him, but he throws the kick of 3 or 2 too early. Sneaking in that single leg here. Just over a minute left in the second. He's kind of being stalled out here. Can't get past, and Herb Dean takes the initiative, stands him up. 30 seconds, 35 seconds here to go. Oh! OKC's caught him! And OKC has him down here! Late in the second! And instead of piling on the pressure to look for a finish, OKC elects to bring this fight into the third and final round. Could come to regret such a decision, but really against the run of the fight there, that knockdown. And OKC here coming into this final round has a slight stamina advantage, but his head is basically hanging on by the skin. His arms aren't really doing too much for him either. And you have to think Goat is just gonna take his time and look to put him away without taking any more sneaky shots from the crafty veteran. And there's OKC dropped. Possibly a panic takedown there from OKC, and he gets it.
I need you to fight back.
OKC there tried to posture up, can't get it. You have to imagine Herb Dean's twitching almost, but instead OKC's the one who stands it up. And there's Goat with another rock. And he's dropped him again. He's letting him up. And he's taking an uppercut. I don't think Goat can afford to take this lightly, even though he has OKC possibly ready to go. Nice slip hook there from OKC. But he's dropped there by a right hand, and Goat once again. He's letting him up. And he's out. Almost out of exhaustion. OKC goes down. And that is a victory on the record of GOAT of MMA. And you have to imagine he's going to be eyeing a title shot this coming Sunday. A great performance from our PlayStation champion. And we shall swiftly move on. The next scheduled fight was former Xbox champion Pickle Jerry to go up against a veteran of the server. Possibly at this stage he could have the most fights in VVS. I'm not good with numbers, I don't know. But I do know that he does hold the record for fastest knockout in VVS history. His name is ProPlan. But how do you say this? An incident took place during this contest. The fight has been ruled a no contest, and they have both been publicly flogged for their dirty, cheating ways. However, do not fear, because, like every good person, there's a backup plan. And that backup plan comes in the form of the birthday boy, 8 inches soft. He is coming in here against King Jungle in the light heavyweight division. 8 inches soft with the Alex Pereira pick, the golden gloves. He's going to be looking to put those gloves through King Jungle's cranium. Big shot early there for King Jungle. Nice. That 1-2 down the middle. He's there for 8 inches, but birthday boy being led to the edge of the octagon. High knee partially lands for 8 inches soft. Check hook there from 8 inches soft. Spent a lot of time away, clearly in the lab, working on his game. And to this point, in the first round, he is looking very good. That he's getting I don't know if peace is the right word. He is not getting the better of these exchanges on the inside. And as such, you can see it already. King Jungle with the Prohaska pick, but he is hesitant to fight like Prohaska. Because every time he's going in, he is getting caught. Oh, big uppercut off the pull for 8 inches soft. Big lead head kick. Nice check hook once again from 8 inches soft, and he has King Jungle hurt. King Jungle electing to switch into that southpaw stance. Well, he has to change something here, that is for sure, because he is getting... Oh! Just as I was going to say that he was getting starched completely to this point. He lands a big overhand on 8 inches. So he gets check hooked again! Is that knockdown enough to give that round to King Jungle? I don't know. But what a round. Coming in now to the second round, you're gonna have to think King Jungle will be coming in with the momentum regardless of the scorecards after that massive knockdown.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Coming out here in the second round, King Jungle staying in orthodox. It was that switch to southpaw that seemed to open up King Jungle striking, so I'd like to see him go back in to that stance. Soft on his birthday, puts away King Jungle in spectacular fashion. A much improved performer, it has to be said, from season 1. That was a brilliant showcase of improved striking. That was spectacular. And coming up now, before we get into the last two fights, the unofficial doubleheader main event, we have a treat. We have possibly the greatest fighter in the history of VVS, if you are going off resume. Leo L30, L-30X-, whatever you want to call him. He is entering the octagon here in the welterweight division to come against a very formidable opponent in Gazich. This here is another fight that Herzog was meant to referee, but he had to be replaced, so Big Herb's not getting even 5 minutes peace. Caught that kick, driving him off against the cage. Zich exchanging the catching another kick. You'd think now after a bunch of kicks have been caught to start throwing them to the body. And Zitch had the right idea with that, spinning to the head and then went back to the body. Zitch throwing a lot of kicks here with Shavkat. Of course, Shavkat has an all-round arsenal. Shavkat has dropped Leon Edwards here in the first round. Oh, beautiful shot to the body. That knockdown has woken up the Welshman, Leo. But he takes a 1-2 to the chin there, but he eats it. There he is with a beautiful lead kick to the body. And he tries for the rear, not successful. But it is on the second time of asking. Leo really starting to put on the pressure. Sorry. But, of course, Leo, renowned for his striking. And he's slowly starting to get into this fight here. He's constantly putting Zitch on the back foot. And there he is with a beautiful pull straight. And oh, he sidestepped and he has dropped Zitch in the first round. A knockdown each here in the first. And a beautiful ducking roundhouse. Another pull, beautiful elbow. Leo's dropped him again. Leo really starting to take over this fight. And here we are now, final 10. The clapping, the ducking, all the fight's over. Zitch wins. Zitch has beaten Leo by knockout in the first round. That was a good fight. I enjoyed that. That was pretty good, wasn't it?
And your winner by devastating knockout.
I wouldn't say devastating. I thought it was early. I think someone needs to check Herb's Bet365 account, but I'm not going to launch that investigation. But anyway, we now move on to this double-header main event. And what we have here is a celebration of sorts for one of the most legendary figures in the league. LeftHookLarry coming in to fight twice tonight in what he says could be his retirement card. And coming up first, the first pin for Larry to knock down is someone Larry brought into the server. We have Dawn. Larry with that Anderson Silva kick. Dawn going with the Adesanya alter ego. Have to imagine this will be a kick-heavy fight. Go for the wide arsenal of kicks. There's Larry with that signature sidestep and then a front kick to the face. With that lunge of Dawn. Captured it there. He's stunned to head and body. And he goes for a spectacular flying knee, but Dawn wise to it. But an electric start for the left hook veteran. Adesanya, perhaps wisely, against Anderson Silva with those high-level triangle chokes. He decides to get up. Larry trying his knee again, not able to get it.
Ready.
Pushing him back when needs to be, and he's landing a lot of kicks. Show of respect. I hate respect. Jumping, spinning kick to the body is lethal. Especially if you can catch someone with it while they're moving their head. Right here, now fighting out of the orthodox stance. Switches back into contention. Actually, no. Other way around. Forget what I just said. Possibly trying to work that cut. Anderson Silva, of course, with great clinch striking. Oh, he's got pretty good striking out of the clinch too as he's rocked Dawn. Goes for that flying knee, but Dawn catches him with another elbow. Engaging in a bit of showmanship, the pair of them. Big shots here for Larry. But both fighters here need to be mindful of that stamina bar. Both of them are running down quite considerably through the first 2 rounds. And if one of them could start to pull away an advantage of sorts, that could be a defining moment in the fight. And there's Larry trying to get that advantage with that spinning kick to the body. A knee to the body. And there's that sidestep into a right hook, and then the jab keeps him away. Once again, keeping the range beautifully here is Larry. Blocks that elbow. And that is the first 2 rounds of this semi-main event. I don't want to call it a co-main event because it's not. They're both the main event. One half of the main event. There we go. Once again, I'm not a great speaker,
Ready to fight?
but
Ready.
we are now coming in to the final round of this tournament of the night. Potential fight for Larry. He has looked spectacular. There he is once again. But Dawn able to catch him coming up in the face, and he shoots the takedown but doesn't get it. But a failed attempt to get that triangle has left Larry in a vulnerable position here on bottom. Dawn came in and he actually didn't even have legacy grappling on. He had the grapple assist. But he has come on leaps and bounds on the ground. Just last card, his grappling got rid of spending. But Larry's striking is looking to get Dawn out of there with another spinning kick to the body. But Larry needs to watch his own stamina too. If he misses one of those kicks, it could be lights out. Kick to the head! He has him down!
Punch up!
Dawn holding on just about, but he's got to the body. Massive teeth, big hook for Larry. Catches him on the end of that one too, and he kicks him in the body. And that is that. Left hook Larry. Back in the win column over his protege of sorts in Dawn, and it has to be said that is a vintage left hook Larry performance. Doing a great job of utilising the range, keeping Dawn on the edge of the octagon and blasting him with kicks and punches until there was no health bar left to regenerate.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 15 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Anderson, the Spider Silva!
What a performance. And what a card we have had to this point, it must be said. I'm going to consult my guest co-commentator for the evening on this one. Mr. Sheamus, how would you rate this card? The fights that we have seen so far. 5 barn burners, and we have one more scheduled. What do you think?
Banger after banger after banger.
I do not find myself disagreeing with Sheamus, and we head now into our main event. Left hook Larry. They asked him to do a medical after the fight with Dawn, and he kicked him in the head. So he's walking back out there for possibly the last time in VVS. This fight here is a battle of the board members to headline VVS Fight Night 31. And VVS tradition, we played the national anthems, but every time I check YouTube, there's a new copyright warning. We're not getting striked yet, but we keep getting warnings, so unfortunately the national anthems, they're gonna have to go, blood. Sorry, that was fucking horrible. But quickly moving on And without further ado, we shall move into this big main event. We have, in the lightweight division, LeftHookLarry going up against Initial Virus. A man of many names, so I've just stuck with the first one for him. Not someone that we've seen too much of, compared to Larry at least. Of course, Larry up there with Pro Plan. I don't know who's ahead as of now, but Larry and Pro Plan are streaks ahead of everyone when it comes to total fights. But we are here now. Oh! Larry with that early callback to a legendary rival throughout his career, Pickle Jerry. He goes for the jumping Jerry, but then he goes for that Superman and gets dropped early in the first. They both went to leap into the air there, and Larry thought better of it that time with that sidestep there and then working the body. Another nice combination from Larry, and oh, he switches that up after the setup, goes for that spinning kick, but it does not land to Larry's liking. Although they've both chosen fighters with amazing jiu-jitsu in Tony Ferguson and Charles Oliveira, it would seem that they're both more than happy to keep this fight standing. Larry there goes for that. I don't even know what you call that. I forget. I know it has a name, but I forgot the name. Went for a big fancy kick and it didn't land. Oh! Another big knee for Virus! Virus there, another knee in the body. In that clinch. Initial Virus really starting to find his home in the striking department. Larry isn't known as a grappler, but he does have very underrated grappling. And you'd think with that Oliveira pick too, he will not hesitate if needs be to get that W on the mat. But big knee there. And he lands a spinning kick. And a straight drops him again. Shut up, DC. Oh, big front kick. This time it's for Virus. Sidestep. Well, lunged away from that flying knee and he's rocked Virus again. And that is the first round in the books. Apologies, everyone. I'm losing my voice here. I'm shouting too much. Jesus. A great first round for both fighters. Both fighters went down multiple times there in that first round. I don't know what the judges are going to do. But here we go now. I really do not believe we are going to need those scorecards no matter what is written on them as we enter the second of 5 possible rounds. Larry taking to the air, call him Boeing, but none of his attempts were successful in that aerial flurry. Oh, another big shot for Initial Virus here. And you have to imagine both these players, they can only take so much damage before a flash knockout occurs, but here is Larry going for that guillotine. As I said, he will not hesitate to use the grappling if necessary. And here he is landing ground and pound. But initial virus, he's locked at a heel hook. Larry, wise to it, able to sneak away straight back onto the feet. And a big shot off that step back.
Pretty good job blocking that attempt. Oliveira's taking aim at that cut right now, and hard to blame him, right? Might as well continue to target that area.
Goes for what knocked Virus down in round 1. Virus this time more than wise to it. Gets well out of dodge. But oh, a big head kick for Larry. Goes for another one on the block.
I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon. Oh, right hand landed. There you go.
Goes for that Superman elbow, lands it.
62 total strikes have landed for Charles Oliveira. Well, not landing at a...
Oh, massive crane kick lands for LeftHookLarry. And a right hook from LeftHookLarry drops Virus again. Superman elbow. And oh, he's given Virus a seizure. But Virus has recovered. If nothing else comes out of this fight, that is a miracle in the medical world. He seized up for about 2 seconds and now he is back in this fight. But he's down again and he's seizing again. That's not good. And this time, he does not seize. He stiffens up. And that is that. LeftHookLarry. Closing out possibly one of the most legendary careers in the history of VVS. With a massive kick to the head of his fellow board member. I'll tell you this, the boardroom will be frosty after that one. Shout out Frosty. I take that back, actually. I take that back. But if that is the end of LeftHookLarry, what an ending. Thank you all for watching. We will catch you live on Twitch and on YouTube this Sunday for VVS Fight Night 32. It's gonna be a big one. That's all I'm gonna give away. It's gonna be massive. We will see you on Sunday, 8 PM GMT. Whatever the local translation is, I don't know. I only found out 2 weeks ago what time zones were, so I'm not a reliable source. But whatever time it is, be there. Good luck.